Philadelphia with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead early. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip.
You know, that Phoenix game has a lot of attention on it.
Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. Chris Paul is out there with Allen. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Perkins with the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break moves, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points. And the offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Out to Thompson. Takes a 3. Good on the shot. Thompson's got 5.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Paul kicks to Allen. Jordan sets the pick for Allen. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jordan.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Paul with the ball. He had 19 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And he was disruptive defensively, too. Kevin, really aggressively trying to make plays. In fact, he had 4 steals during that game.
Now here's Allen. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Griffin. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Patrick passes to Crawford. And the pass to Patrick. Clock at 6. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And that's the right call, no question about it. It's one thing to play tough D and commit a hard foul, but it's another to risk hurting your opponent with contact like that.
Yeah, very easy to get knocked off balance and take a nasty tumble when you get slammed into like that. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And it's Leonard in for Jordan Crawford. Off the inbound pass. Shot is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Last season they had a very easy time with this club. And of course, being East versus West, they only got to face them twice. But I'm sure they wish they had them on the schedule more often.
Here's Allen. Blocked. Here's Jordan. That is good. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Steve was talking before we got into that little segment there about playing him more, and it was 2 games last year, 2 wins. It's probably a safe assumption they've got a lot of confidence heading into this first meeting, Clark, this year.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, they appear to be at opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of talent. But nothing's ever a sure thing, Kevin. That's why we play the games.
I like that. Good. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And the Clippers call time here.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Now here's Paul, averaging 24 points per contest.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Here's Embiid, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Terrific work by Embiid. He has 12 points and also a block shot.
The 76ers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for a 6. He's perfect from the line this time. Clippers trail by 4. Ball outside. Allen dishes to Griffin. Fades back. Thompson with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Now here's Embiid. He had 22 points in the win against Dallas.
And he gave great effort defensively as well, including a couple of blocked shots.
That's good. He has 5. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jordan.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Jordan with the screen on Thompson. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. From the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Brief kicks to Leonard. He dishes it to Thompson. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. First in opponent shooting percentage. Second in assists. And they're the number 2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
Hey, Clark, let's talk about that defense. I mean, number 1 in the league in field goal percentage. You talked about it. They're just smothering. They really get after you. They try to attack you. They close out. They rotate well, and they're constantly covering up for one another.
DeJuan Blair. He's checked in for Thabo Cephalosha. Here is Paul. He has 6. Oh, that's blocked. Patrick passes to Leonard. Here's Thompson, finished off the break. And now it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Griffin a screen on Thompson. Paul dishes to Griffin. Right side, Griffin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, it's been an average year at the line for them so far this year, shooting about 75%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Harris subbed in for Tony Allen.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Now here's Griffin. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Oklahoma City.
Well, he was aggressive at both ends of the floor. He had 3 steals in that game, remember?
Yes, yeah. Griffin inside, working on Thompson, and Blair gets it to go.
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
The 76ers leading by 8. Patrick, guarded by Harris. Patrick passes to Embiid. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Hawes got 3 rebounds now in this one. Griffin kicks to Paul. Back to Griffin. He feeds it to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 6 to shoot from 11 feet away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
This has not at all been the kind of performance. They've needed out of him.
Embiid with it. Blair on him. Puts up the baby hook. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid. He's got 16 points.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys. And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
3-pointer. No good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Left side, Griffin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Embiid. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. 5th best, Blake Griffin.
And his contribution to this team can't be understated. His scoring on a night-in, night-out basis has been fantastic.
And he can't get the first one. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And as he's checked in for the Clippers.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw.